India is a hub of budding brains where the enthusiasm to learn and grow never dies. In this era of entrepreneurship and new startups, Enactus IDDQW is among one of the contributors. We not only aim to inject new ideas but also to implement them at a national level to make it a better place for the entire human race. Our mission is to engage the next generation of young entrepreneurs in innovation and business principles to improve the world. We believe investing in students and young innovators is going to open doors to a new world for all of us. In the narrow streets and choking lanes reside innocent minds that continue to live in misery due to very little to no knowledge about proper sanitation. Menstrual waste is non-biodegradable, persists in the environment for 400 years, and once accumulated causes a plethora of diseases. On an average, a conventional pad takes 500 to 800 years to decompose. 4.8 pieces of menstrual waste are found per 100 meters of beach cleaned, and sanitation workers suffer from fatal diseases. This has not only affected the rural areas but also small industries like pottery. People switching to utilitarian goods like eco-destructive plastics has led to an exponential dip in potters' salary. Even though the government offers incentives to handicraft industries, the situation has not improved and the potters continue to strive hard to make a living. We at Project Dharani aim to fuel the light of hope among the potter community and provide an impetus to our indigenous handicrafts. We aim to solve these problems with a single solution, an earthen sanitary waste incinerator. The incinerator not only provided employment to potters but also helped in efficient and convenient napkin disposal.
The incinerator is eco-friendly, economical, simple to use, and requires no electricity for usage. It works on 4 easy steps. The first step is folding the sanitary napkin properly in a compact way. The second step is adding it to the incinerator. The third step is closing the lid of the incinerator, followed by the fourth step, which is burning the napkin inside the incinerator. And finally, it gets down to ashes. Through our project, we provided potters with jobs to build incinerators. This boosted their income and also solved disposal problems. This created a sense of security in both menstruators and potters. In the second phase, we wish to expand our reach and our target audience by educating the underprivileged communities about menstruation in fun and interactive ways, removing the stigma associated with periods and making it truly gender inclusive by addressing the problems faced by trans men and the queer community. The stats reflect that only 72% of the trans community goes to the OBGYN, whereas the other 28% face chronic diseases or die in the fear of facing discrimination. We introduce you to WeFlow, a safe and inclusive space for all menstruators. It is a platform to connect counselors and gynecologists to users who seek answers to questions that they might have related to their bodies, its changes, menstruation, and sexual health. The anonymity of users will be maintained at all times so that they'll be able to freely communicate on our website. Consultation is available at minimum cost. we have a group of 5 doctors on board with us who are ready to provide consultation on B-Flow at a pocket-friendly cost. The web app supports an interactive chat room to help provide a safe space for discussions between users as well as counselors and health professionals. To achieve our goals, we collaborated with UPS, United for Trans Health, Kind Beings, and Gurla Padya.
We, along with the gynecologist, conducted a session with 10 to 12 trans men where we tried to address the problems they face related to their bodies and their menstrual health. Gender dysphoria, institutional responsibility, menstrual hygiene products, fertility, contraception, and hormone replacement therapy were some of the topics we discussed. We also held a survey on their present and past experiences with menstruation. The survey suggested that more than 50% menstruators were not comfortable discussing their period and period-related issues with their respective peer group. 33% trans men are taking hormonal therapy not knowing the repercussions that their body will face. 66% trans men experience gender dysphoria because of the gendering of menstruation by society. Kind Beings is a non-governmental organization that aims to bring about cohesive changes in society. We conducted a session with women of 18 plus age group on menstrual hygiene, sexual health, symptoms related to PCOS and PCOD, and we tried to break myths surfacing the issue. We then conducted a session with children of age 9 to 14, educating them about menstrual hygiene and the myths regarding menstruation. Extremely happy to share that we have educated over 1,000 people, including young kids, cis men, cis women, non-menstruators, trans folk, and the queer community. In collaboration with Gurla Padya, we wish to educate a group of young menstruators in web development and to elaborate our network of associates and communities empowered through our project.